The Lost Duckling. It was a rainy afternoon in the deep green forest. A small, chubby yellow duckling with a bright orange beak and soft, fluffy feathers wandered all alone. But today, the little duckling wasn't happy. He had lost his mother and all his brothers and sisters in the heavy storm. The rain poured endlessly. The little duckling stood in the middle of the muddy path, soaked and trembling. He looked around and whispered through his tears, "Mom, where are you?" Not far away, under a tree, stood a tall, thin white rabbit trying to stay dry. When the rabbit heard the faint crying, he followed the sound. There, he saw the little duckling shivering in the cold rain. The rabbit gently picked up a large leaf and held it over the duckling like an umbrella. "Don't cry, little one," said the rabbit softly. "I'll help you find your family." The duckling looked up, his eyes full of tears, and nodded. And so, under the pouring rain, a tall white rabbit and a tiny yellow duckling began a journey of hope and friendship. They walked through muddy paths, climbed over fallen branches, and crossed puddles that shimmered under flashes of lightning. Whenever the duckling slept, the rabbit would smile and help him up. As the rain grew colder, the rabbit pulled the duckling close, warming him with his soft white fur. The duckling slowly fell asleep, safe and calm for the first time since he got lost. The next morning, the sky cleared. Golden sunlight shone through the trees, sparkling on the wet leaves. The rabbit gently nudged the duckling awake. "Come on," he said kindly. "Let's keep searching." They followed a small river. The duckling called out, "Quack, quack," hoping his family would hear. But only echoes came back from the forest. The rabbit smiled and said, "Don't give up. We'll find them, I promise." Then, on the muddy bank, the rabbit spotted something tiny, webbed footprints. "Look," he said, "these might be your family's tracks." The duckling's eyes lit up with excitement. They followed the trail deeper into the forest. After a while, a squirrel appeared, holding an acorn. "I saw a duck family this morning," said the squirrel, "down by the big pond beyond the hill." The rabbit and duckling thanked the squirrel and hurried off, their hearts filled with hope. That night, they rested by the pond under the silver moonlight. The duckling stared at his reflection, missing his mother deeply. The rabbit whispered, "Don't worry. When the sun rises, we'll find them." Morning came, soft and misty, and then a sound broke through the silence. "Quack, quack." The duckling froze. That's my mom's voice," he shouted joyfully and started running. Through the tall grass they ran, and there by the water was a group of ducks swimming happily. "Mom!" cried the duckling. "My baby!" called the mother duck. They ran to each other and hugged with wings and feathers and tears. The family was together again. The tall, thin white rabbit stood a little distance away, smiling quietly. The mother duck turned and bowed gratefully. "Thank you, kind rabbit," she said. "You brought my child home." The duckling waddled back to the rabbit and hugged him tightly. "Thank you for not leaving me," said the duckling. "You're my best friend." Then, the duckling picked a small white flower and handed it to the rabbit. "For you," he said softly. The rabbit smiled, tucking the flower near his heart. "Goodbye, little one. Be safe." As the sun set behind the forest, the white rabbit walked down the golden path, while the duck family swam together on the calm, sparkling pond. The gentle sound of quack, quack echoed behind him, not of sadness, but of love and gratitude. And from that day on, The tall white rabbit always looked at the sky after every rain because somewhere out there, a little yellow duckling was thinking of him too. A touching tale of friendship, kindness, and the warmth of finding your way home.